Hey, what's happening everyone? Dan Jones here, and this is the SB-120 with fishing frame from Rocky Mountain Rafts. Check it out. Let's dig right into the SB-120 with fishing frame from Rocky Mountain Rafts. This boat can do it all, people. From running whitewater with a bunch of your buddies, I think it can hold about 5 or 6 people, to multi-day adventures. It holds a ton of gear.
A ton.
And a couple passengers as well. To putting a ton of fish in the net.
Like a ton.
On your angling adventures, this boat can do it all. So let's talk about all the great features of the SB-120 with fishing frame. Now, before we get into the specifics of the fishing frame, let's just briefly chat about the benefits of a 12-foot boat like this one for fishing purposes. You know, first, a smaller boat is always going to be easier to maneuver and catch eddies. When anglers need to tuck into a tight location to get a few great casts at a run or a seam, a 12-foot boat is always going to perform better than anything larger. Next, a smaller raft is going to allow anglers to float higher in rivers when the water levels drop. And, you know, this is especially important in many western rivers that start with a lot of water in the spring and decline the flows throughout the rest of the year. And lastly, for any angler who is on and off the water daily, such as a guide like me, a 12-foot boat is just going to be lighter and more simple to transport than its 13 or 14-foot counterparts. So this lean bar is absolutely crucial on any fishing rig, and here's why. First of all, for the front passenger who's going to be standing most of the time, it gives them a little extra security, something to hold on to when we're going through rougher water. But even more importantly, when we're fishing from the front of the boat and we're keeping our head on that swivel and we're casting back and forth, we can really lean into this lean bar here with our thighs or our hips to give us the leverage that we need to make a great cast. Next is the swivel seat for the front passenger, who is also going to be your angler on the boat. The seat is super comfortable. It has a nice high back. The back does fold down. And when you're getting ready to transport the boat, load it on your trailer, or maybe converting your raft over into a multi-day rig, the seat easily just pops right out of that pedestal. So I use this kick bar for when I really need to move the boat across the river and do it quickly. I'll be getting on these oars and putting a lot of torque on them. That's when I put my feet down here. It gives me the leverage to move the boat where I need it to go. In this fourth bay is where you're going to put whatever the captain wants to sit on, whether that be a cooler, a dry box, or if you want to get a true captain's chair, that's where this is going to get installed. Now, the anchor system on this frame is pretty cool. It starts with an aluminum tube off the stern where your anchor is going to be hung. A rope feeds all the way up through this aluminum tube, around this pulley system here, and back into this brake where the captain has ultimate control of how fast the anchors drop in and how deep it's going to go. These oar towers come standard on this RMR frame and are highly customizable. They're quick to install, and their angle and height can easily be adjusted depending on the preference of the captain. And the oar locks and oars can be purchased separately from Rocky Mountain Rafts. Now, to assemble the frame, you really only need a few tools, including an Allen key to tighten the hex head set screws. And if you ever desire a different crossbar configuration, these set screws can easily loosen, allowing you to move these crossbars and change the size of the bays. Well, there it is, the SB-120 with fishing frame from Rocky Mountain Rafts. There are so many reasons to love this boat, but the number one reason is its versatility. From multi-day adventures with the family, to running whitewater with your buddies, to putting more fish in the net when you're on your angling adventures, this is the boat for you. For more information, check out RockyMountainRafts.com. My name is Dan Jones. Thanks for watching.